Yo, what up? This one, I don't have no script. I didn't write nothing down. I didn't have pre-thoughts about this. I can't say it came off the top of my head, but what I'm gonna say gonna come off the top of my head. You know, you see the title, The Walking Dead. Are you the Walking Dead? What I mean is, you know, to meet people, well, it shouldn't be difficult for me to understand why I would meet people like this. But when I'm talking to them, or when I'm hearing their philosophy around me, I don't want to say it's irritating, but it alarms me. It alarms me because these people are whatever the world presents to them, whatever is put in front of them, whatever tune that the world marches to, they march to that beat. So whatever transpires, they take it for face value. They don't question it. Well, even if they question it, they question it in the same manner and format that the world questions it. I got a deeper eye. I look a little bit deeper. I can't help it. It's been in me. Sometimes I wish I could put this down. I wish I could not have a concern. Sometimes I wish I could not have a concern for what humanity is all about. How do human beings move and get from this place to this place? I have a knack for wanting to understand it, for why we are in existence. What does existence mean? Who set the term and definition for God? Where's my place in that? Am I a weak human being with no power and no capability to pull off nothing besides that which I achieved and work hard with my hands and grind it out? The whole subject and situation came up because I was at work and one of my little buddies brought up a topic about COVID and why they think the whole COVID went the way it went and who it was supposed to affect and target on purpose. Some of the co-workers immediately went into conspiracy theories, went into propaganda. No, that could never be. Where would you get that from? Out the gate. Didn't even sit and listen and process what he was saying and said, you know what, let me kind of think about that. See, that there's a term for that. It's called cognitive dissonance. You see it come down across the bottom. Cognitive dissonance. Look it up. What it means is when people or a person is presented even with the truth, they can have the truth right in front of them. But because their mind is so locked on what they already pre-thinking and have prejudged, they can't even accept the truth. Cognitive dissonance. You are so stuck and locked on what you think you know and the way you want to think that may anybody else to say something different or adverse. Where did you get that from? Like I said, conspiracy theory, propaganda. Where did you get that? The thing was, I really shouldn't have went back and forth with one of my co-workers about it. Really shouldn't. I already know the mentality. I know how it's going to turn out. I already know. You can't see. You're only looking with these. Most of these people, information, it comes from these or here. Mine tends to come from up here. It makes them think that they're thinking wisely. They do. I feel them. Because whatever a person is into or believes, he must believe in that wholeheartedly. It has built him the foundation for who he is. But in actuality, it locks you in one place with one projection. Nah, man, you can bring any information across my path. You can bring any information about life, humanity, the universe, the mind across my path, and I will look at it. I will look at it and I will hold it. I will entertain it. I'll let it sit, and if I can't put it into the equation what I think I'm already in line with, I'll put it to the side and just let it sit. I won't bury it. I won't dismiss it. I won't say it has no value. Get out of here. Forget that. None of that. I just let it sit. Why? The truth don't need you to, or need someone to hold it up and push it in your face. The truth don't need that. The truth stands on its own. So if what you're saying is the truth, if you put it before someone, don't get into a shuffle with them, not necessary. If they're really not getting it, walk off. And I guarantee you, at some point in time, that truth will stand up on its own. And that person will go, man, I remember I heard that. I remember so-and-so said that. Man, I done seen it a lot of times. Many a times. So I already know the mentality. But I know what I think I'm involved with has some great validity to it. So I don't just come off the top of my head with no straight up garbage. It is a part of life. I've seen it, experienced it, and watch it, move or express itself in one form or another. So it's legit to me. Undefeated. But to meet people, if you're one of those people who are awake to a degree, and so to some level you happen to have a mentality for beyond the five senses, this world, a little bit deeper, when you run into these people, you might as well not even bring it up. I'm dead serious. You might as well not even bring it up. I'm serious, because they will never see. If a person don't at least say, oh yeah? Alright, let me think about that. And they cut it, and they throw a blockade up against it out the gate, you might as well let it go. So I say all that to say, quick one I wanted to put out there. Just wondering, if you one of these people, you one of the awakened ones, on the path, you ain't got to be a master or a grand master, just be on the path. That makes you an initiate. You initiated into the craft of the wise ones just from being on the path, not from mastering the path, but being on the path. So if you one of those that's on the path, and when you meet these people, and you're going to meet a lot of them, there's way more of them than the ones who are awake. When you meet them and you chat and say something, if they immediately shut it down and they won't, let it go. Let it go. They are the walking dead, or sleepwalkers. To me, one and the same. You sleepwalking or you the walking dead. Eyes wide shut. I just wanted to drop a quick one. Put that out there. Something that came across me. But you know my slogan. Mind over matter. Because matter don't matter.